Louis lost his marriage when he lost his illusions that theirs had been the modern day ideal. They both worked way too hard and made love way too little. No surprise she found that San Jose had more appeal. But last night I saw Louis walking down by the river with a suitcase in his hand. And Louis looked at me with eyes that were wiser and said, I'm going there to make her understand that I still believe, I still believe, I still believe, I still believe. Lucy lost her parents when she lost her illusions that theirs had been the family ideal. Lucy dove into the fast and shining city. She found her feet in dancing, but she lost the heart to feel much of anything. But last night I saw Lucy walking down by the river with a husband and a brand new son. And Lucy looked at me with eyes that were wiser and said, well, who'd have thought that I would be the one? But I still believe, 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 I still believe. Laura lost her bearings when she lost her illusions, that she had nothing much to fear. She lost her ponytail and 6 long months of sleeping when the big sea came to call last fall. But last night I saw Laura walking down by the river, and I could hardly hide my tears. And Laura looked at me with eyes that were wiser and said, you wanna go with me to Italy next year? I still believe, I still believe, I still believe, I still, yeah. Still believe from the 1995 record, Last of the Good Straight Girls. And yeah, 1995. It was a very good year. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Susie on Sundays on October 4th, the 598th Sunday. I don't know how many now. I think we're at like 30 or something. The 30th Sunday since the great national lockdown began back in March. I hope that you are well. I hope your families are well. And what a week it has been in the news. There is a reason for this national lockdown. And yes, be safe, be well, and be a little paranoid, I guess, right? We need to all be a little paranoid. This thing is real. Thanks for tuning in this Sunday, and thanks to all of you who tuned in last Sunday for the launch of this year's record called Flyover Country, and thanks to everyone for your generous support of that record. It is off to a good start, and I look forward to a very busy fall talking about that record with lots of different parties. The songs have been really well received, and the musicianship is just terrific. Mike Brennan produced the record. And thanks to all of you tuning in tonight on YouTube and on Facebook, on Twitter and Twitch. If on Facebook, for some reason, we lose this, you lose this stream, you shouldn't. We're not going to do anything that will run afoul of Facebook tonight, I don't think. But Facebook's a little unpredictable. So if we lose you tonight on Facebook, join us over at YouTube at Susan Werner Online. All one word, Susan Werner Online. That's the YouTube channel. Yeah, so tonight's album from 1995, and yeah, that was like, yesterday. And 1995, a few major events from 1995. I mean, just so we know, that was 25 years ago. That is shocking to me to think. Seems like a big number. 1995 was the year that O.J. Simpson was found not guilty. Super Bowl was San Francisco 49ers versus the San Diego Chargers. Poor Chargers. They never win anything. Popular songs included Madonna's Take a Bow, da 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 da, and kiss from a rose on the grave lawn. The more I think of you, the stranger it feels. You are not alone. I am here with you. Michael Jackson. Popular movies included Apollo 13. And the most popular television show was Seinfeld, 1995. So these songs were all part of the record that was on Private Music, which was a conglomerate of, it was a boutique label, they called it. It was owned by BMG, which is the big entertainment property. And this is one of the songs from the record. This was covered. There's an interesting cover of this tune out there by Betty Buckley. Yes, the Broadway star, Betty Buckley. And it was arranged and performed by Kenny Werner, no relation, but the great jazz pianist, Kenny Werner. Here we go. I could throw my things together, hustle for the train, pay my weight in silver for the last seat on that westbound plane. I would fidget in the taxi, I would pray I'd find him in, get down right there on my knees, but where would I begin? It's such a long way back to the man I used to love. It's a long way, such a long way back to the man I used to love. There were eyes that seemed to reach me, arms that open wide. There were lips that seemed to know me. It was bottled up inside me. It was winter up in Boston. It was springtime in D.C. It was June in Chattanooga. It was much too much for me. Now it's a long way back to the man I used to love. It's a long way, such a long way back to the man I used to love. A beautiful thing, liberation, lets you write your ticket to hell or offer your own explanation. But the fact is, this does not reflect too well on me. Now it's sizzling in Manhattan, and the sirens down below are screaming some disaster like I don't already know. Oh, that my anchor man is leaving me and closing down the show. There's a preacher on the TV hollering, girl, I told you so. It's a long way, oh, it's a long way back to the man I used to love. It's a long way, such a long way back to the man I used to love. It's not a marvelous night for a moon dance. No, 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 no. Or it's a good night for a moon dance, but you're only supposed to have one moon dance at a time. Oh, yeah. Man, I used to love swangin' tune from 1995's Last of the Good Straight Girls. Had the good fortune to go on tour with Joan Armatrading when this record came out. And Joan is a star. If you don't know who Joan Armatrading is, well, I don't know how to help you, but you better find out. Joan is a star. Joan knows how to stand out in front of arenas full of people and let the applause rain down. And I feel like I went to graduate school watching Joan Armatrading do her thing. And but I played these songs so often that this was not a lot of work remembering how to play the songs for this record. I tried everything, I've been everywhere. I asked all my friends, and they've all been there. And it's always been, it'll always be, that there's no one here but me. And I read the ancient walls, walked the winding streets, followed the pretty words, slept in tangled sheets. But there is no cure across the sea. No, there's no one here but me. And all the while I've been wasting time, putting the miles in and out chasing the smiles of the satisfied on the other side. He was the poet king, he was the promised land, he was the solid rock, he was the shifting sand, and the only thing that's guaranteed is there's no one here but me. Yeah, and all the while I've been wasting time putting the miles in an uphill climb, chasing the smiles of the satisfied on the other side. And all the years, yeah, I just threw away, wringing the tears from a perfect day, chasing the ghost of a paradigm from another time. Now there's no one to measure the size of my dreams, no one to tell me how crazy they seem, no one to tell me the way it ought to be. I get to write my history, I get to tell it like I see it. There's no one here but me. Yeah, I've been wasting time putting the miles in an uphill climb, chasing the smiles of the satisfied on the other side. And all the years, yeah, I just threw away, wringing the tears, yeah, from a chasing the ghost of a paradigm from another time. La 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 la. No One Here But Me. From Last of Good Straight Girls, 1995. And yeah, I mean, I played those songs over and over in the studio. It just becomes second nature how you rake. It's called rake when you bring the pick back, rake, thump, rake. And here's a little guitar motif that I've played, I mean, probably 1,000 times. Yeah, it became the motif of this song. I'm wearing that dress, I've pulled on those gloves, I put on my veil. We once were in love, we once had it all, the entire sky. We threw it away, and I wonder why passion's always half impossibility. But lovers that we lose, we never dare forget. We visit them in morning, in December and in May, in the graveyard of St. Mary's of Regret. The end of the street, the wrought iron gate, the cobblestone path, and the names and the date, the anxious hello, the everyday laugh, the intimate tears, and the epitaph. Passion's always half impossibility, but lovers that we lose, we never dare forget. We visit them in morning, in December and in May, in the graveyard of St. Mary's of Regret. And you're married by now, and she's kind, I suppose. Does she know what she has? Does she tell you she knows? Do you put on the suit? Do you try on the tie? Do you walk through that gate? And do you ever wonder why passion's always half impossibility? But lovers that we lose, we never dare forget. And maybe someday there I'll see you in December or in May, in the graveyard of St. Mary's of Regret, in the graveyard of St. Mary's of Regret. Why is passion always half impossibility? Don't ask me. St. Mary's of Regret, modeled on imagery from the grave of Benjamin Franklin here in Philadelphia. It's a little old churchyard. The end of the street, wrought iron gate, cobblestone path, all of that. Though I didn't have a relationship with Benjamin Franklin, to be clear. Though I'm sure he would have been a lively conversationalist. Yeah. Yeah. She is waiting in the rain. She is taking a commuter train. She is wearing a beret. Always wanted just to look that way. She appreciates the thought as you help her with the bag she brought. She extends a little smile as she looks at you across the aisle. But gone the days of the corduroy jumpers and your very first string of pearls. Say a prayer for the souls of the fallen and the last of the good straight girls. She is riding on the bus, and she winces when the people cuss. She is reading from a book that she needed for a class she took. She puts a marker in the spine as we're crossing over city line. As she steps down on the street, there's a man she never planned to meet. Hey, gone the days of the corduroy jumpers and your very first string of pearls. Say a prayer for the souls of the fallen and the last of the good straight girls. And you say, oh, 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 where did the gentle women go? And you say, oh, where is the town I used to know? And you say, why is it slipping out of sight? Is there something in the night? Is there something? She buys a second-hand Ford, doesn't bother with the bus no more. She rolls the windows up tight every time she's at a traffic light. Through the bulletproof glass, she buys a paper and a tank of gas. Does she seem a little scared now? Well, she's always gonna be prepared now. And your very first string of pearls. It's keys in hand and a gun in the pocket of the last of the good straight girls. So say a prayer, see what good it'll do you. Say a prayer for the good girl, oh, the good girls. That's the good straight girls. Thank you very much. Thank you. That's the good straight girls. The title cut from that private music release in 1995. And yeah, I remember playing that song. Why am I itching? Do you ever have just a thing? I don't know what this is. What is this thing? Soap. I used different soap. I used Target soap. I took a shower and I used Target soap. Target soap. Yeah, I remember playing that song in New York at the Beacon Theater when I opened for Joan Armatrading and WFUV with John Platt and Rita Houston. They were spinning that song, and I walked out and started with that song at the Beacon Theater, and people clapped. I don't know that I've had a lot of experiences like that, but where radio does the work for you, it's just crazy and thrilling. Thanks to WFUV, and they are playing the new record too. And I just wanted to point something out I noticed when I was running these tunes last night. Two stoplights, four churches, the farmers and merchants. It's the same kind of riff, right? It's a guitar-based riff that is enough to be a signature for a tune. That song called Long Live My Little Hometown from Flyover Country. I'll close tonight with a song from Flyover Country. Not that one, but a different one that I think fits into the theme of the evening, which is kind of torch songs, right? There's a lot of songs about love not working out. And that happens in life. I want to check in with some of you tuning in tonight, and I don't have my glasses, so I'm going to have to put my little eyes real close to the screen here. But I just want to say hello to a few folks. I will look down. Stand by. Ellie Mondini tuning in from the hill country of Texas. We have some Texas people in our front row seats tonight, too, and we'll get to them a little later. We have some friends from Austin joining us who saw the show in New Braunfels. I love New Braunfels. Hi, Seth. Yes. Hi, Seth Cutler. Yes, that was the record, Last Good Straight Girls, that let you know that I was here. Yeah, I'm always grateful to Private Music for giving me an opportunity like that, and having a record having a record label do promotion, and wow. Oh, Chuck Ellingson. Hi, Chuck Ellingson. Thank you for tuning in from Milwaukee. And what is on my vest? What is that? What is going on tonight? Okay. So, Chuck, this is, I think, a song that you might have requested. And this song closes the record. And I want to send this out to Chuck and also to Lee Lessick out in L.A. And the song goes like this. Oops. I like the sound of quiet with my coffee. I like the look of nothing on the wall. I like to read myself what's in the morning paper. I guess that I don't miss you much at all. And I never shared your love of the big city. I never gave a damn for basketball. I seem to get along without the New Yorker. I guess that I don't miss you much at all. But oh, the days when we were lovers. We were such the electric pair. Doomed in a way like all the others. Classic affairs are always rare and fleeting. And I must have missed the changing of the seasons. Well, I've seen enough New England in the fall. I've seen enough of anywhere we were together. I guess that I don't miss you much at all. Doomed in a way like all the others. Classic affairs are always rare and fleeting. And now I'm staring out the window in the kitchen, sitting in the stairwell in the hall, trying for the life of me to do some living. It's good how I don't miss you much at all. Well, it was all worked out from here to Oklahoma, all mapped out across the Tappan Zee, all laid out like dresses at the tailor's. Someone's groom and someone's bride to be. But you walked up and you changed the conversation, quite profoundly rocked my point of view. And here I am, still straightening the paintings, working my mind overtime on you. Well, how would it be if I said yes to you? How would I find the strength to pull me through it? And how would it feel if I got next to you? Well, I don't know, but I know I'm gonna. Now when storm clouds roll, they roll from one direction. West to east, they roll up against the moon. But you, I swear, I did not see this coming, and I do not see this moving on too soon. And God devised a mighty, mighty heavy magnet to draw the world up together, man and wife. But someone must have slipped you some exemption to throw this mighty a wrench into my life. Oh, well, how would it be if I said yes to you? How would I find the strength to pull me through it? And how would it feel if I got next to you? Oh, well, I don't know, but I know I'm gonna. Woo, that's alright, that's alright. Said yes to you, how would I find the strength to pull me through it? How would it feel if I got next to you? Oh, well, I don't know, but I know I'm gonna. That's alright, that's alright. Well, I don't know, but I know I'm gonna. I know I'm about to know. Woo! Yeah, 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 yeah. Tappan Zee. Yes to You from Last the Good Straight Girls. They renamed that bridge. Can you believe it? They named it like the Mario S. Cuomo Bridge. You know, and I know that he was the governor of New York and everything, but like, it was called the Tappan Zee. It was the Tappan Zee Bridge. That's what it is. I don't know why they did that. Nobody called me either to like ask me about it. This song is full band and off the hook. This song with a full band is off the hook. Yes, Jane, it is off the hook. Yeah, the recording is good, and you can find it, of course, on streaming services, and you'll hear Mitchell Froom play the craziest keyboard solo ever. Yeah, tonight is Last of Good Straight Girls, 1995 record, and yes, my pop star moment, though I didn't become a very successful pop star, but, you know, these are all like love songs, lots of love songs. Love songs, love songs, love songs, love songs. Well, my A&R guy, Michael Galelli at Private, he said, you have to do a cover tune. And I'm like, I have to do a cover tune? He's like, yeah, you have to do a cover tune. And I'm like, well, I don't really want to do a cover tune. And he said, well, you should do a cover tune because it'll help people see what your style is. I'm like, okay. So he sent over things. I mean, these are the days of A&R guys. A&R mostly guys, some women, but not a lot. Artists and repertory. You know, our records might have been better if we had more A&R women. That might have been a good thing. But he sent over a couple tunes for me to consider for this record. And one was that wonderful Bruce Springsteen tune, If I Fall Behind, Wait for Me. It's a gorgeous tune. But I didn't think the chords were all that interesting somehow. And this one came by, and I had never heard this song before. And this one, I just thought, yeah. So we're going to do this Paul Simon tune. You've got the cool water when the fever runs high. You've got the look of love light in your eyes, and I was in crazy motion till you calmed me down. It took a little time to calm me down. When something goes wrong, I'm the first to admit it. The first to admit it. The last one to know. But when something goes right, Oh, it's likely to lose me. It's apt to confuse me because it's such an unusual sight. I swear I can't get used to something so right. Something so right. They got a wall in China that's 1,000 miles long to keep out the foreigners. They made it strong, and I've got a wall around me that you can't even see. It took a little time to let you get next to me. When something goes wrong, I'm the first to admit it. The first to admit it. The last one to know. When something goes right, oh, it's likely to lose me. It's apt to confuse me because it's such an unusual sight. I swear I can't get used to something so right. Oh, something so right. Some people never say the words I love you. It's not their style to be so bold. Some people never say the words I love you, but like a child they're longing to be told. When something goes wrong, I'm the first to admit it. The first to admit it, the last one to know. But when something goes right, oh, it's likely to lose me. It's apt to confuse me because it's such an unusual sight. I swear I can't get used to something so right. So right. Something so right. Yeah. Oh, something so right. Something so right. Paul Simon. Good song, right? Lovely. Just lovely. Do a few more songs here for you. Before I forget to mention a few upcoming events that are kind of fun coming up. Next Sunday is next Friday. I didn't mention this to you, Cal, but next Friday I'm going to be a guest on Ellis Paul's live stream. This coming Friday, October 9th, and that'll be big fun to reconnect with my friend Paulie and a tremendous craftsman and songwriter. So that's this Friday. Next Sunday, October 11th, is I'll do all the songs from 2010's Kickin' the Beehive, which was recorded in Nashville in 2010. And that show is sponsored by our friends out at Kansas Public Radio, Bob McWilliams, and everybody out in the great state of Kansas. I do love Kansas, and it is so beautiful. Lawrence, Kansas is just gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And then October 18th, my guest is... something kind of different. My guest is MSNBC contributor and former FBI Assistant Director Frank Figliuzzi. And Frank and I will discuss, my friend Frank, will discuss in songs and conversation, we'll discuss human motivations, why good people do bad things, and the role of truth in politics and in life. And Frank has a new book that's going to come out in January called The FBI Way. I look forward to reading it, and it's available for pre-order now. And I just really look forward to the show with Frank. This is going to be big fun and something different. On Thursday, 10/22, October 22nd, I'll be doing a show with my friend, the great Trina Hamlin, outside the Zeiterion Theater in New Bedford, Massachusetts. So join us Thursday, 10/22, in New Bedford for an outdoor show, a drive-in show. And that was really fun, the one I did at People's Light in Malvern, in Pennsylvania, 2 Sundays ago. It was just great. Sunday, October 25th, we are committing now to the third Piano Bar Night, Piano Bar 3, Sunday, October 25th. Your requests taken in real time. So no requests in advance, all right on the spot. And we're going to do it again because it's so much fun. I'm going to do another tune, and then we're going to say hello to some of our guests tonight, and then I'll do a last tune tonight. And thanks to Kelly Lynn Knott, my digital coordinator in Minneapolis. And thanks as always. Some other town, some other place, some other eyes, some other face, some other tribe, some other race lives in some other town. The guns, the drugs, the tragic ends, and who's to blame? It all depends. There is a tear nobody mends down in some other town. In some other town, somebody's boy is learning a dangerous trade. In some other town, somebody's girl studies the red light parade. We contemplate the business day. We throw the Sunday times away. The cleaning ladies take their pay back to some other town. They take their check, they stand in line, play every week, lose every time. We call it fair, it could be crime, but that's some other town. In some other town, somebody's boy has mastered his dangerous trade. In some other town, somebody's girl is leading the red light parade. my heart is left, my head is right, my uniform suburban white, and I'll be driving home tonight over some other town, around some other town, right by some other town. Some Other Town from Last the Good Straight Girls, and that song written when I was living out in Ardmore, which is one of the mainline suburbs of Philadelphia. Went to graduate school at Temple in North Philly, and resolving the us and the them and the here and the there, and yeah, Philadelphia, Chicago, so many of our great cities. It's like there are many cities in a city, right? So I want to take a moment now to, first of all, thank all of you for tuning in, and thanks again for your support of Flyover Country. Want to say hello to our front row seats guests this evening. Just invite them in to say hello to everybody, and I'm so honored that you are joining us tonight. So go ahead and send them on in, Cal. I can call them if you want, if you can see their names. Let's send in Team Valus. Send in Team Valus from Madison. Hello, Team Valus! How are you all? Oh my God! I see you out there. I see you out there in Madison, Wisconsin, and you are called the Team Vilas. Sorry, Vilas, because you're near the zoo. Do I have that right?
That is right. We're by the zoo in Madison,
Wait,
Wisconsin.
earbuds. Oh, there you are.
Oh,
wait, I can hear you. Oh, I love all the action. There's so much going on there. Are these, do we have Evie and Sid here? Who do we got here? We got Piper?
So we've got Evie over here.
I'm wearing a snack onesie.
And Sid is
Hi,
on this. Sid needs to, there's, ow, that was her.
Wow, you got a house full there. Woo!
We do.
I am
That's
honored
only
you are
four.
all, there's 4 of yous?
There is 6 of us total
This is only 4 though.
at the
Right,
moment.
right now there's only 4 heads in the, right, 4 heads in the picture.
Behind you. Actually, there's my dad. 8 counting the cats who live here.
We don't count the cats.
We count the cats. The
Did they-
cats should count.
We are having so much fun, Susan.
I'm
Thank
glad,
you
Lisa.
for having us.
And I'm happy to see your face again. And thanks for thinking that my show is family friendly. It's fairly family friendly, right?
Very much so.
We didn't
If,
say-
if these girls grow up to be you, we're in good shape.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, Lisa. Thanks to Team Vilas and Madison for tuning in. Thank you. Send on in Janet Osborne.
Hey, hi, Susan.
There's Janet. Oh, she's got her dog.
One of them.
What is this dog's name?
This little dog's name is Q, like the letter Q, and she's been interfering all night long. And I don't kiss her on the lips, but she kisses.
She looks so cute. How big is she? Is she tiny?
She's tiny. She's like a Chihuahua Dachshund mix or something like. She was a little rescue I got.
Well, thank you for rescuing a little
Yes.
pet and giving them a good home.
She's so cute. Thanks for such a great show. And that last song, like what a message, even for now. So that was a really moving song.
Thanks, Janet. And thanks. And you stay well down in Roanoke, right?
Yep. That's where I am now. Yep.
Thanks, Janet. Thanks for tuning in. Goodbye, Q.
Bye.
Bye, Q doggy. Let's bring in Dr. Bob. My old pal, Dr. Bob.
Hey, how are you doing?
How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Enjoying the show.
I'm glad. Thank you. And what's the name of your band that you were saying you're doing collaborations with?
Well, Lazy Sundays was the name of it.
That's a good name.
Yeah, it's my Pennsylvania band. And unfortunately, one of our players died, but we still get together and do some music. So it's great.
The Lazy Sundays. We're going to look for you, right? We're going to look for the Lazy Sundays World Tour.
Absolutely, yeah.
I like how you say Pennsylvania. You even say Pennsylvania, right? You said Pennsylvania. There's no L. Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania, yeah. I lived there long enough to pick it up.
And you're down in Charlottesville, Virginia, right?
I am, yeah.
Beautiful Charlottesville.
It's
Well,
Nice. Yes.
Thanks for joining the program. It's great to see your face again. I like your silver goatee.
Thanks. It's a pleasure. I'm sorry I don't have the energy of the Team Villas. Villas. Villas.
Oh my God. I think they all had Pepsi too before showtime.
There you go.
And some Sprite. Love to you, Dr. Bob. It's great to see you. Thanks for tuning in. Dr. Bob did a guitar camp with me in Alaska, so I know Dr. Bob. Let's bring in Kelly Wallen and Stu in Austin with their great view. Hello.
Hey.
Thanks for joining the program.
Dr. Bob. We don't have the energy of Team Vilas either.
You got to drink more Mountain Dew and then have some cake.
I think so. Great show.
Thank you. Thanks, Kelly. And I see behind you, if you would tell us, that is the view of, what are we looking at?
We're looking at Town Lake, now known as Ladybird Lake, and that's where the bats come out.
And that's where the bats come out at sunset. And I have seen that. You get on the boat underneath the bridge and the bats come out at sunset. I've experienced it.
We're crooked. The bridge isn't. We just have our computer wonky.
You're not crooked.
No.
You're not crooked.
We're not crooked.
But that was called Town Lake. And now it's called what now?
Ladybird Lake. For
Ladybird Lake,
Johnson.
as in Lady Bird Johnson. Right.
We both went to UT Austin, and when we went there, it was called Town Lake. Now it's all fancy.
It was called Town Lake. I mean, I always do it as Town Lake too. So Ladybird, that's all right. Ladybird was all right. It's okay to have a Ladybird Lake.
I know. It's okay. It's still Texas. You know how we are in Texas.
Well, it's great to see you both, and I enjoyed seeing you when we were in Texas in February, and I hope to get back to Texas before too long. Say hi to all the Wallens for me, Kelly.
I will. Pat Wallen and Don Wallen and Risa Wallen-Forstner are watching Houston.
And now they're seeing you right here. They're seeing you right here.
I guess so. I don't know. Maybe they're going to watch the recorded version.
Well, I can see you, and I'm honored that you joined. Hi, Stu. Say hi to all your friends, all your pals down there, Audrey and Karen and everybody too. Thanks, Kelly. Thanks, Cal. Here's Bill Edmonds from Rhode Island. Yo, Bill.
Hello. How are you?
How are you?
Great show.
Thanks
I have
so
to say
much.
this show was particularly appropriate for me. The first time I ever heard you, I was driving from Sioux City to Omaha, and NPR played the whole album of Last of the Good Straight Girls.
Wow.
And I was hooked ever after. Thank you.
You bet. Well, thank you for driving an expanse that really does require a little radio entertainment, because I've driven from Sioux City to Omaha. You need a little something to pep it up, especially if it's at night. And Bill is from Sioux City, right?
Correct.
So I want to say hello to our friends out west, Tony Edelman, also from Sioux City. So there's some good Sioux City people tuning in on Susie on Sundays, and I'm honored. And I Sioux City Sue is my Amazon review name, if you ever want to know.
That makes sense.
I do. When I review things, I'm Sioux City Sue. Bill, thanks for tuning in. You bet. Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Let's bring in birthday people. Tim.
Hey, Susan. How you doing?
Happy birthday to you.
Thank you so much.
Yep. And you are in Mount Laurel, New Jersey.
Mount Laurel, New Jersey, and lived in Narberth, PA for many years. And so just been going to shows. I'm just thinking this. I think I started seeing your shows back in '93, like right after Midwestern Saturday Night came out.
Were you coming to Philly or New York or New Jersey?
In Philly. Occasionally, I've seen a few shows in New York, but mostly Philly guy.
Yep. Mount Laurel is like basically Philly suburbs east, right?
Definitely. It's about 20 minutes in, so not too.
Deptford. Are you near Deptford?
Pretty much, yeah.
Can I recommend to you the Moore Brothers? They're a wine distributor. Do you know of them?
No, I do not.
If you drink wine or you have friends that do, Moore Brothers, Moore in Pennsauken. Awesome.
Okay. All right.
Importer of wines, and it's cheap. It's not expensive stuff, and it's so good.
Oh, great.
I love them, so now I've just given them a plug. But Tim Dunleavy, happy birthday, and thank you for spending your birthday
Thank you so much, and thank you for doing all these shows. Terrific show tonight.
My pleasure. Thank you. Thanks, Tim. Happy birthday. And we'll bring in now another birthday person. Unbelievable. Can it be Amy Pastor?
Nope, not me.
My manager texted me and said Amy Putnam has a birthday.
Putnam, I'm pastor.
That's That's right. Amy Putnam's up in New Hampshire.
Happy birthday, Amy Putnam.
I blew it. Amy Pastor, you're in Pennsylvania, right?
Yep, Stormstown.
Do you say Pennsylvania without the L?
Yep, yeah. Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania, you just swallow the L.
Yep.
Do you say Philadelphia with the W for the L? Phil?
No.
No, you say it right.
It's Philly.
It's Philly. Yeah. Thanks for tuning in tonight, and thanks for all your kind support of these shows. I see you almost every week, and I'm so glad that we went on that cruise together to Havana. That was just great.
Definitely a 90s picture here.
Oh no! There it is. I was trying to find that. Yeah, keep holding that up for a minute. So thanks. I was trying to find the record. So I borrowed the photographer's sunglasses and leather jacket for that shot because I have no fashion sense, none. I borrowed the leather jacket and the sunglasses for that shot.
All right.
Amy, thanks for joining us. Amy Pastor. Yeah, Amy Putnam's up in New Hampshire. Way to go, Patty Romanoff. Confusing me. Amy Pastor, thanks for all your kind support and your postcards, and you take care.
You too. Bye-bye.
Thanks, Amy. All right. And those are our friends who joined us tonight in the front row seats for tonight's show. We're going to have front row seats also next week and the week after that. And if you have not had this experience, it's fun to see the sound check and the lights and the whole bit. So thanks, everybody, for that and for tuning in. Amy and Tim, Bill, Kelly, Dr. Bob, Janet, and the Vilas folks out in Madison. So I'm going to close tonight with a song from the new record. And why would I do that? Because the theme of Last of Good Straight Girls is basically it's a big breakup record. And so here's a song from the new record that maybe fits that theme. And this song has this track came out, I gotta tell you, this track came out real good with Mike Brenner on dobro, and he played baritone lap steel on it, and the drummer Mark Schreiber and the bass player John Cunningham just nailed it. And so I'm going to close tonight with this tune. Thanks again, everybody. I don't want to know who, I don't want to know where, I don't want to know anything about what happened there. I don't want a big scene, I don't want you to lie, I just want to know why. I don't want to know when, I don't want to know how, I don't want to talk on and on about what happens now. I don't want to make up, so please don't even try. I just want to know why. I just want to know why you do a thing like that to me. Come look me right in the eye and tell me how you were so blind you could not see that I've given you the world. I don't want to know much, I don't want to know more, I don't want to know if there might have been someone before. I don't want to go cry, I don't want to go cry, I just want to know why. I just want to know why. wanna know where you're headed later on tonight. All I wanna know now, before you tell me goodbye, I just wanna know why. I just wanna know why.